Hello artists, and welcome back to Virtual Art Class with Mrs. Yeagley and Mrs. Konechka. So what is a portrait? A portrait is either a drawing, a painting, a photograph, or in our case, taking found objects and creating a physical representation of the face. Usually includes the neck and part of the shoulders. Okay, it could include a full figure, but we're just sticking with kind of our face, neck, and shoulder. Okay. Now, when you are creating your portrait using your objects, you can choose who you want this portrait to be. It doesn't have to be a self-portrait. That's what I chose to do. But this portrait could be maybe somebody that you haven't been able to see in a while and you miss them. Maybe it is a family member that you live with. Maybe you do want to do a self-portrait. Maybe you want to pick a role model or somebody that you look up to that is not a family member. So you could do a portrait of them as well. When you are creating your portrait, let's remember the proportions of a portrait. So I have just two photographs or two images to show, kind of give you that reminder of the proportions of the face. So as you're looking at them, you can tell that the eyes generally sit in the center of our head. And then we have hair that kind of comes over our forehead area. Above our eyes are obviously our eyebrows. If we are looking at from the eyes to the chin, the nose kind of comes down and sets about in the middle between where our eyes and our chin are. Our lips set about in the middle from where our nose ends, like the tip of our nose, to the base of our chin. Okay, our lips kind of sit about right there. Our ears, okay, if we're looking at our ears, we tend to make those a little bit short. So you can even do this yourself, kind of figuring out where your ears start. Mine kind of start around eyebrow area, just underneath there. Kind of come down to about, earrings are in the way, but about almost like the top of my lip, okay? So they're longer than what we think sometimes, okay? So that's just kind of your general proportions there to help guide you. I want to show you just a time-lapse video of myself putting together my portrait that you see with all sorts of different objects, even food, because we all love food. So let's take a look at that. All right, now that you were able to see how I put that together, I just really wanted you to show you that because I didn't just put this together and it only took me a small amount of time. Now I know the time-lapse video is going to show it a shorter amount of time, but it took me a little bit. I really had to think about it. Even as I was going around my house and outside, I was really trying to think about these items. Let's kind of dive in here so I can tell you that some of these items, they kind of have meaning and represent me a little bit. So let's take a look at this really bright orange hair. Now I do not have orange hair, okay? I may see a little bit of hints of auburn in my hair sometimes, and really this ribbon, I saw it and I thought I'm gonna use that. I cut it up a little bit to kind of shape my hair, laid it on here. For kind of some of the facial features here, got my eyebrows and my nose. Okay, they are some orange Peppers, I cut them up. Also, my lips are red peppers. My ear is a green pepper. And I cut them so that I kind of wanted to shape them a little bit more, okay? When you're doing this, and if you're going to use food, I would just remember that it is a little bit of a mess, okay? And don't let it just sit around and get all moldy. Now, you can see for my eyes, I have little kids, and we have a lot of battery-operated things. So these teeny tiny little batteries are like the pupils of my eyes. Underneath of that, you can see some actual really unique $1 coins. I like history, so I brought those in when I saw those. And I just use little pieces of twig and grass to kind of shape more of that kind of almond shape, that more of a curved part of our eye where eyelids come together around the circular part of our actual eye. Okay, it really is a sphere in there, but our eyelids shape it differently, make it look shaped differently, okay? All these little small pieces, I tend to get a lot of freckles in the summer, so honestly, those were just little pieces left over from playing around with these twigs, and I just kind of threw them on there. Going to, structure. Okay, look at the structure, the shape of that kind of comes down and creates my neck. Okay, yes, I did use some twigs outside because I like to be outside a lot. And this is a charging cable because, well, I have a phone, and technology is a big part of our society now. It's allowing us to do teaching right now online, which is great. So this is very relevant for my life. Down here we've got the structure of my shoulders, twigs to create kind of a V-neck shirt here. We've got some dandelions because, hey, it's the beginning of spring, and this is one of the first things that we see, right? I actually kind of find them really pretty and hopeful in spring because it makes me think that spring is coming, seasons are changing. So I like to see that, and some really fruity flavored popcorn. And I just thought that the colors were cool. I really don't enjoy eating it as much, and I did some primary colors here. You see that? Blue, red, yellow. And let's go up to my ear, okay? I wear a lot of pearls, if you ask my family, so it started out like that, but then I like to take care of my teeth. So this is just a little flosser hanging down, like it's a little dangling earring. Up here, just kind of created some sort of barrette or something fun in my hair. Representing outside again, this pine cone. That's really squished. And paintbrush because I like to paint. And a Q-tip that's actually designed for a little baby, but that Q-tip I like to take care of my body and take care of my ears because it's important that we take care of ourselves. And so those are that helps to represent that. So that's a little bit about me in these items, and to showcase my self-portrait here. This was a lot of fun to do. It was my first time ever doing it, and I'm assuming it might be your first time too, so I'm excited to see what you create. Before I kind of release you to create your own, let's take a look at Mrs. Konechka's self-portrait and how she created hers.
Okay, Sabin and I are on a walk. We are going around gathering stuff for this week's challenge. When I get a whole bunch of things gathered, I'll get with you guys again and I will show you what I create. So we're going to enjoy this beautiful day, get a bunch of things together, and we'll see you in a little bit. Okay, I'm back from my walk with Sabin, and we collected a lot of stuff. So I have to take all of this stuff for our challenge this week and make it into a portrait. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do. The first thing I want to do is I want to clear my whole board so that I got a space to work in. And it really doesn't matter how you get started with your construction of yours. I'm going to start with kind of doing the chin of my face so I have an idea of how big it's going to be. And then let's see, let's do eyes. I think these might make some good eyes. I need a nose. That could be my nose. And now I need a mouth. Oh, I think I like these. I think these would make nice eyebrows. I like how they look. Because remember, our face has to have eyebrows. Well, I guess it doesn't have to, but I want it to. I need a mouth. I'm reaching way over across my table so I can grab some other things. So here would be my mouth. Ears. I don't know. I kind of like maybe these little guys would be good for ears. No. What do you think? That's too small. These seem like huge ears. But you know what? I think they'd make really cool looking hair. So there we go. There's the hair from my guy. I think I would also like to put like a neck so that it looks like I have shoulders or I have a neck. So I think that's coming along pretty well. So there's a face. And the cool thing about doing this is you can keep changing up your face. Like I have some stuff off to the side and I'm going to use some rocks to do some parts of my face. So I'm going to take those out for the eyes. And I could do this to make my eyes. I love the purple eyebrows, so I kind of want to keep those. I could use this rock for my nose. I like that mouth, but I have this stick right here, but my stick is too big. So I'm going to break the stick. And then I'm going to give myself a mouth that way. Okay. Oh, I have another piece right here. This would I thought would make kind of a fun mouth too. So I can snap. Oh, I just broke it. Well, we'll do it this way. Okay. So what's really cool about this is you can keep making different kinds of faces and different kinds of portraits. You can take pictures of all of them that you make. And you can just keep switching it around. And be creative. And show us what you come up with. If you do more than one picture or more than one portrait, see if you can take a couple of pictures and share them with everybody if you can. And even if you can't share them, it's just fun putting it together and creating a face. So have fun with it. I know I am. Happy creating, and I hope you enjoy this challenge.
I hope you enjoyed seeing what she created and what I have created. We are excited for you to do this challenge this week and send us those photos. That's it for now. Have fun.